Are you tired of propping up your modern Jeep hood the old-fashioned way? Well, so am I. So today, we're gonna solve that problem with a set of gas shocks from Redline Tuning. Well, if you're new here, my name's Ty. I like anything with throttles and some things without. And I've got this package here from Redline Tuning for the gas shocks. Let's see what it's got in it. It's got a couple simple brackets. It's got the 2 gas shocks. Set of instructions here. Looks like a pretty simple install. We're only going to need probably a 10mm wrench. So let's get going. Here on the driver's side, if your Jeep has a wire loom coming here across the inner fender, you will need to reroute it to kind of inboard the engine compartment. So we're going to take off this bolt right here, closest to the hinge. You can take your bracket like this. There's one for each side. So I'm going to do the one that kind of clips over here like so. Just replace the same bolt in there. You're going to want to repeat the process on the passenger side. And you do want to make sure that this little bracket here and the ball is kind of just pushed tight against there before you tighten it all the way up. Now there's 2 other identical brackets, so what you want to do here is, in this case, I'm on the driver's side, so I'm going to have the ball facing in, and I'm going to undo the lower bolt, leaving the top bolt in, and I'm going to back out this top bolt so it's flush with this metal backing plate. Now this part is a little tricky, so it's a little tight. You gotta kind of wiggle it in there. And then I want to line up that hole, put in the other bolt here. And I can tighten it up. If you want to cut away this weather stripping, you certainly can. I think I might leave mine on here. Just gotta put it back in this little snap and repeat on the other side. Let's see if we can show you this better on the other side. So same thing, put the ball inside, the lower bolt, remove it, make your bolt flush to the metal backing plate. Kind of move this out of the way here, the weather stripping, kind of holding the top of the bolt. You can kind of put that in the slot. It is tight, and I got to wiggle it in there. And then line up the backing plate hole at the front so you can insert the other bolt. Snug that down. Now we're to the fun part. So we're going to snap this in place. So you put the light end of the shock on the bottom here. There is these little clips inside here. You want to make sure that that ball seats right into there. It'll snap into place. You don't have to press it very hard. And then you line up the ball here. You can see I'm gonna have to raise the hood up a bit. There. That's all there is to it. And just like that, you've taken your modern Jeep into the modern era. How satisfying is that? And that install went so quick, I don't even know what to do with the rest of this video, but I guess I'm going to take a moment to tell you about today's sponsor, which is, oh wait a second, I don't have sponsors because I don't have enough subscribers, so this is a great time to hit that subscribe button to make sure you don't miss out on any future videos. But I suppose right now I could give you a walk around of this Jeep. If you haven't seen it, let's check it out. This is my 2023 Jeep Gladiator that I've outfitted. It was a little bit of an overland vehicle with the rack and the Tepui tent. Actually, I have two different tents. Another one over there, I'll show you in a sec. I built this garage hoist to lift it up off of there so I can do it myself. So you can see that in this video, but also have another video where I built that garage shelf. I have these fire extinguishers that were paying homage to my TJ that I had in there for 20 years. Traction boards. Pretty simple build. I do have this homemade, homegrown little slider thing, but it's seen better days. Got to come up with a better solution there, but these pack outs worked amazing for camping. Here's the other tent I got. I really like this hard shell one. It's a clamshell. It just pops straight up, and it's nice that, you know, matches the paint. It looks really sleek. I tend to have this one on more of the time, but it's only a 2-person where this one's like a 3, so it depends on who I'm going with. I may take that one. Of course, you may have seen the V-Across sat over here, stuffed behind everything. It really needs some love. So let's show it some love. Let me know if you want to see more of that. Well, I'm going to end the video right here, but if you want to pick up a set of these Redline Tuning gas shocks for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description below. It is an affiliate link. It doesn't cost you any extra, but it helps support the channel, so I very much appreciate it. And until next time, fuel your passion. Might need to do that a few more times. Yes.